Good afternoon, everybody. Just thought I'd drop you another update. I was waiting for this 2-hour candle, 4-hour candle to close and see what we got. So today I am neutral bullish, very neutral, but neutral bullish. Bitcoin, you can see here, high time frame, 4-hour. It's stuck in this area here between supply and demand. It's chopping everybody up at the moment, all the way through here. Still good trades in there, even here, even here. So yesterday we managed to get, we managed to get some good shorts in there. But you can trade it, but you need to be pretty careful. Tight stops, tight invalidations, only trade what's in front of you. So yeah, 4-hour, we can see we're on a downtrend, but we're sort of ranging here now. So very bearish. And if we look on the 1-hour, it's much the same. So we're stuck in this range here with building structure. We've forced an external demand, an external supply, and now we have internal structure. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a break to the upside or a break to the downside. Right now, we're trapped. So until we get that breakout, either way, we're not for sure. We're not certain. So we wait. We wait. That's patience. I've taken some longs from down here. So we got the shorts yesterday, and we're looking at the longs. Actually, there's the shorts yesterday. There's the short we got yesterday. Missed this long as I was in bed, and I missed that short in bed. But this morning I was able to get a long from here. It was a structural long. If you want to learn how to read the structure and get those entries, join our free Discord and come and jump in the Zoom. All right, so let's go to the 15-minute. Have a look at what's actually happening. So we're getting a higher low and a higher high, but it is only low time frame. If we zoom right out, which we're doing in a minute, so we can see, we know we're stuck in the range for the 4-hour and the 1-hour. This is it here. All right. So we've got a higher high and a higher low. We want to see it come back to about here, 66.669. And that'll tell us, hopefully that's our new higher low, but it also knock count off a little bit deeper. This here is where I'd like to see it come back to. Like to see it come back to here. I've taken some profits here, but like to see it come back here and get an add-on to the position. And we'll run from there. Hopefully we'll look to break the structure to the upside. Now let's zoom out. We'll go to the daily. And you can see we've hit the demand. We've had a reaction. And all we've got is a high. It's just a high, but we've got a higher low. All right. So a higher low, I'd like to see a push up in the next couple of days or today to make a higher high. And that's structural. So let's look at the weekly. And the weekly is a lower low. So we've got a big vector here and a vector here. So those are liquidity targets if we are going to go up. I know that's a big ask, 86 from 62, but it came down pretty quick, didn't it? So I don't see anyone stepping in to buy it at the moment, but we've got to keep those things on the table. Last week I was spooking that we're going to, down here to get these vectors. Yeah, well, okay, we've started making our way down, but we haven't achieved anything. Like there's no liquidity here. The liquidity is basically down here at 31. So if we're going to come down, we want to get to this level, but we need to break that 4-hour external structure that it's just got there at the bottom now. So this is if we're going to get a bounce, this is where it's going to be. And let's look at the last 3 months. And what do we see? This level. This is that level that it dumped down to. And this was the whole last 3 months. This is everything that we've traded up and down, up and down, up and down. We got the trending run up. We knew when we were flipping bearish, we flipped bearish, and it's just tumbled down, but it hasn't made it past this area. So far, we've got a support. We've got a support. It's holding for now. The support's at 60. We're at 62.5 now. I've just said I want to see it come back to 61 too. But for now, I'm neutral to bullish till proven otherwise. Like yesterday's video was around shorts until proven otherwise. So I want to see it break down here. It didn't break down. Got a reaction here and turned itself around. Doesn't mean it's not going to go short, but it didn't. I thought it was going to break through the structure or head towards the structure and break through. It didn't. It turned around, and now we're pushing up. And on the what's happening? Trading view is not working. Here we go. So we've got a high. Now we've got a higher low. Let's see if we can make a higher high. The 1 hour is trying to. Is that just a liquidity grab before a dump? Possibly. But till we break out of this area, I'm now neutral to bullish, which is an improvement from yesterday. So yesterday was short until proven otherwise. At the moment, we haven't been proven otherwise yet, but I'm in a long for this little leg here. I want to see it come back here. Until proven otherwise, I'm neutral bullish today. So just shows we change with what the chart shows us. We trade what's in front of us, and we use the structure to get our entries. Cool. All right, so let's have a look at, and I can't stress enough to the guys that are already in the group, if you haven't jumped into Zoom, jump into Zoom, see what we do, make use of it. It's there for everybody to use. Nobody else offers that sort of thing. Come and trade with us. We're live trading all day long. People wait for YouTube people to be live trading. You know what? We do it within the community, and it's there all the time. All right, let's have a quick look at BNB. So very similar setup. Very similar setup. And it's my bullshit meter. Again, higher high, higher low, higher high. Come back here, get some more liquidity, try again. So we could range for the next 3 days for all we know. But interesting to see what happens this weekend. It's only Thursday today, but last weekend was pretty quiet. This was it here. Or Saturday and Sunday, but look what came of it. So this was a Sunday pump. For me, it was Sunday. Ranged or dropped down all through here Friday. Saturday bottomed out, and then it just went sideways, and then the breakout Sunday. And we got that little pump, which is good. That's a good trade. And so is this, if you manage to get the short. But now, so far, we're sitting ranging, same thing. Ethereum, exactly the same. No different. This one broke this trend line, and now it's running to supply. It's come down, retested this line, and pushed up again. So it looks ready to push through. It's running bullish numbers, and it's retested here. That looks a little bit too manipulated for me, but that manipulation brought it off demand, and now we've got some interest. So volume sort of stepped in just before that last 4-hour candle finished. And now the new 4-hour candle's pushing off nicely. So all my longs are scouts only. No point committing to anything yet. I don't have an ETH scout, actually. I missed ETH. I went back to bed and missed this move here. But you can see, look where all the structure is. Look where all the resting liquidity is. We're stacking demands. Now we're in chop for a minute. We need a breakout. All right. I don't want to go on rambling about everything because they're all in the same boat. I think if we look at hype, we can see hype's found a nice bottom here. We've got a few lines there. We'll redo those, but hype is coming down nicely, but it's found a nice bottom here. I thought it had found its mojo here last night. That was last night for me. Market open was here for USA, and look what happened, and then straight back down again. So it's found a bottom, but that, go to the high time frame for this, because have we got, and I'll put that line back. So the neckline of a head and shoulder stands out here. Looks better when you squish it up. Shoulder, head, shoulder, into supply, drop the neckline. It's got more chance of falling down than it has, or odds say. 60% of the time it'll play out. But what we've got is the makings of a head and shoulder with a pull down to here. If it reclaims that line again, it means buyers have stepped in. But that's high time frame. It says downtrend, 4 hour. You can see it break the structure. Now it's just come back inside the range to get liquidity. Are we going to see the dump happen now? Will it play differently to other coins? So let's look at that 4 hour. We see this green pump up in the last one, and now we're getting a dump down. We go back to Bitcoin, and it's kind of neutral. So same with ETH. Don't forget, we can also have a ETH-led rally. We don't have to have a Bitcoin-led rally. And I think from memory, I didn't bring it up earlier, but if we look at, what do we got? We've got the fear and greed index is horrible at extreme fear at 15. But the one that we need to look at is altcoin season. So these guys is declaring that altcoin season is 50-50. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So it means they're alts are holding their ground a little better than Bitcoin, and you've got more alts outperforming Bitcoin. So that's growing each day. It's only 35 early in the week, I think, and it's growing now. So they're the sort of things to watch. For those of you that follow the gold and silver, we can't trade that. There's no structure. We just can't trade it. Gold's nearly back. Sorry, it clicked off. Gold's nearly back to the 3,800 level that I'm looking for. That was my target. Have a look on the daily. It's heading down there. And the weekly. No structure. So since it went tokenized, you can see all that liquidity is now being taken. December 26th, that was, or December 25th, so Christmas Day. And that's when it went tokenized for Binance, and you can see all that liquidity is gone now. So 3,800, I'd like to see it come back down here. And then we might look at trading that long. So until then, we've got no structure. It needs to make structure. And I think 38 is my number. Silver, same thing. No structure. Can't trade it. Zoom out to the weekly again. Same thing. It's taken all the liquidity since it went tokenized. All the crypto bros, all their longs are gone. We'll leave it at that, eh? I haven't got much else. But I can't stress enough, guys. If you're already in the group, jump into Zoom, find out what we're about. You'll get far more value being in the group, joining in the Zoom, than hanging out in the Discord. The action's in the Zoom, and for those that want to join, links are in the bottom. Yeah, there'll be some changes made, so there'll be some changes made pretty soon. So I'd get in quick and see what we're about, and come and introduce yourself. Happy to have you. All right, I'll leave it at that. Have a good day, and see you in Zoom. Bye.